the official domestic violence division for district judge is Division 8, right? Okay. And the reason we invited everybody was because we've seen the last year that every judge, district court judge, has ruled on domestic violence cases. So it seems important that that every judge, since you can be called on to do that, knows something about domestic violence. I assume you're here to get our votes. We're here really so that whoever wins the contest, we start to establish a relationship with the CCRC and the person, whether it's sheriff candidates or district court judges. So I want to give you each a chance to give your elevator speech, or say whatever you want to say about your experience, or we're particularly interested in domestic sexual violence and your experience with that. We have, I think everybody, except for the sheriff candidates, all the judicial candidates have responded to a questionnaire who's here now. And I'll pass that out while you're speaking, if that's all right. It's also on our website. So we'll give you a brief chance, like 3 to 5 minutes, to tell us about yourselves. And then we have one question. The steering committee had one question for everybody. And then we want to open it up to questions and answers. That sound all right? Okay. And we can just go down the line if you want to do that. No. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, good 3 minutes to bring up the big
That's right, the big one.
Again, thank you for letting me come here. My name is Doerfer. I'm candidate for Santa Fe County Sheriff. I have a total of 48 years law enforcement experience. My law enforcement experience started in 1959 when I went into the United States Air Force as a military policeman. Then halfway through, I went into criminal investigation with the Air Force. Retired after 21 years in 1980. I started with the Santa Fe County Sheriff Department and was with them for 27 years. I retired in 2007 as the rank of captain. My education, I have an associate's degree in police science, associate's degree in mid-management, and I also have an associate's degree in criminal law. Domestic violence, I'd like to touch a little bit on, is a very serious crime. It's something that has been throughout the ages. Domestic violence has been around longer than any of us in this room probably. There needs to be a lot of work done from the courts, from the psychiatrists, from the prison officials. But another aspect I feel in domestic violence is that it's a learned offense. A lot of people overlook children in counseling because of the fact that they see mom and dad going at it and fighting, beating one another, and then it just comes up through the ranks. They offer counseling for the parents. A lot of times the children are overlooked. And I've gone into situations where there's children involved, and I've come back in and reevaluated some of the situations. And I don't know if any of you have ever gone into a home where you've seen a child sitting off in the corner that has a doll, and a male and a female, and we're just banging them back and forth, showing aggression, okay? But this is just learned behavior of what they've seen in the household. And I feel that this is something that really needs to be looked at. In addition to the counseling to the parents, the children really needs to be looked at and really needs to be counseled on it and shown
Santa Fe, New Mexico. Went to school with a couple of you in the crowd, see a couple of faces. I graduated from Santa Fe High School in 1990. Went to Air Force in 1992, where I served active duty. After my active duty stint, I joined the Santa Fe County Sheriff's Department in 1996. And I'm currently a sworn full-time commissioned deputy sheriff working the streets. The only candidate that's currently running that's an active police officer, still handling cases, still working on the streets as a police officer. I have personal experience as a child because, and not a lot of people know this. I haven't said this to a whole lot of people, but I think this is the good setting for it, and people should know a little bit more about me of what they currently already know. I said I have personal experience because I was a victim myself. Growing up in a household where abusive parents or alcoholism and whatnot, I personally saw how it affected families, how it affected spouses, children, and family members. Because not only was I personally a victim, my mom was a victim. And back then, there wasn't as much assistance, as much education, as much training as there is today, and I wish there was, because maybe she'd be here today. I don't know. But I bring that up because it's important to have not only the professional experience, but the personal experience, because I can empathize with these victims when I'm out there handling these calls. And I know now it's available as to what was available back in the day, and I can kind of, you can just see it's day and night. But back to being a victim of the crime, it's an eye-opener, and it's something that I don't wish anybody to go through. I'm in a sense glad I've gone through it, because I know firsthand what it's like to be on that end of the spectrum, and how, like I said, to empathize with these victims, how to talk to them, how to treat them. You see a lot of cops, a lot of officers that don't have that personal experience, they have a professional experience. In a sense, they don't say the right things, they don't say what needs to be said to these victims, so in a sense, it doesn't help the case, and it doesn't necessarily hurt the case, but it could be better handled had they had a little bit more professional experience. Like I said, I don't wish everybody to have a personal experience, but if you have it, it's to me it's helpful, because I did that. Running for Santa Fe County Sheriff because I think that I have the experience, the training, the knowledge, and the dedication to run that sheriff's department, and to get it to the next level to where it needs